Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Artun, and here are the modifications that I've done so far on my Hero Xpulse 200. Hello guys, good morning to you all. This is Artun and you're watching Art on Wheels. It is the 5th of December, almost 9 a.m. And this morning I will be talking about the modifications that I've made on my bike so far and the reasons that I've made them, and also if I recommend them to you or not. So these are the questions and answers that you will find in this video. I hope you like it, and please just feel free to leave me a comment, subscribe if you want more content like this in this channel. Alright guys, apologies for the dirty windscreen, but that's what you get when you ride your bike, actually. Yeah, in fact I'm not gonna be sorry, because this is not a garage bike, it is a bike that is ridden. Alright guys, so the location that I'm planning to take you guys today, it's actually inside the city. It's on the place called Sahil Yolu, which stands for the coast road. So it's one of the most beautiful roads in Istanbul, I can admit that. You have the sea view on the right with the ships and some trees on the left. This is as bearable as it gets in Istanbul. Here we are. Well, this is sure one of the most interesting scenes in Istanbul. No doubt in that. Definitely. Alright, let's try this. Alright, so welcome back to the channel again. Now I will be explaining all the modifications that I've made on my bike. To start with, the windscreen was the first thing that I've ever purchased, and that was from AliExpress. I've actually posted a question about this in one of the Indian Facebook groups of Hero Xpulse 200, asking if anyone was using this windscreen in particular, and apparently no one was. I just took a gamble and purchased it and installed it on my bike. Now originally this windscreen, you attach it from the handlebars, and it has just two joints that you connect it to the handlebars of the bike, and then that's it. But technically with a strong wind or with an impact, the windscreen was able to move up and down. So that's why I have drilled two holes on the bottom side of these windscreen, and I have bent the original metal guards, the original metal handles that was to hold the original windscreen, which was about this size, and after that was just like a perfect fit. So now it's not moving at all. It could be one of the toughest parts on my bike now. So it has two joints that it holds, one from the handlebars and one from the original metals that is supposed to hold the original windscreen. And apart from that, I did order this Headlight Grill, also from AliExpress. Now it's practical because in case of any rock hitting the headlight, it's going to be protected with the grill instead of just breaking the glass in front of it. And secondly, I did change the signals because the older one was, well, they weren't looking really nice, and I think these ones are a lot brighter, so I think it is a safer option instead of just going with a less bright one. The auxiliary fog lights, now these are essential as well because the headlights on the Xpulse are not going to be bright enough, so there are a lot of occasions that I found myself feeling a lot safer with the fog lights turned on. So the original headlight, okay, it's not that bad, but it is not good either, so you might want to be considering into purchasing some decent fog lights. Okay, so what's next? The handle guards. Now the original handle guards are just plastic units that you can attach to the bolt of the mirror, but that's not safe in my perspective. When you just drop the bike, it could damage the levers and break them, and that is a serious thing. When your brake lever just gets broken, you're stuck there. So you don't want that. You want to be protecting your brake and clutch levers with some decent metal handle guards, so when you drop the bike while you're doing off-road, you don't have to be concerned about, well, getting stuck there. You can just pick up the bike and continue. Now next, the seat on the Xpulse 200, as you know, it's not good at all. If you want to be riding for more than a couple of hours, you're gonna need something that's gonna be comfortable for you. And the thing that I purchased is a mock-off of Airhawk from United States, but this is from China, so this is also from AliExpress. It's probably 1/3 of the price, and you just pump air inside the cushion, just inside this, just in here, and it makes the seat a lot more comfortable, distributing your weight more evenly on the seat. So instead of having a hard narrow seat, you have more space to lay your bum on the bike. And the other thing is putting these plastic guards on the metal bike guards that you have. It will prevent sparkles, and sparkles means fire, so these are useful as well. Apart from that, the foldable clutch that I've ordered also from AliExpress, it extends a little bit more far on the outside of the bike, so with the boots that I'm using, these or the riding boots that I use, it's going to be easier for my foot to catch the clutch instead of having them way inside and trying to change the gear. So this is quite useful, and when you drop the bike, it's going to be folding and not breaking. Foot pegs, now these are quite useful because it has these metal teeth on the outside, so when it's all muddy and wet, your boots are going to be able to grip the pegs a lot better instead of having a plastic sheet over it. And the original ones was way too narrow, and when you're standing up, you're not going to be able to ride it for long hours. It's going to be hurting your feet a lot because the weight distribution is a lot less. With these ones, it's going to be a lot more comfortable. I do recommend these. One more detail, the saddle stay. The saddle stay on my bike was custom made by Dureis Moto. He's a local guy from Istanbul, so he makes all these saddle stays and the bike guards, metal bike guards for big bikes like BMWs and the Africa Twins, and etc. And when I went to him, it was actually the first Hero Xpulse that he had ever worked on. So we have sketched something together, but I did have something on my mind showing him what I needed on my bike. So first of all, what I needed was some extra storage area on the left side because it was all empty, and I told him that I wanted to put a bag on top and occasionally a jerry can inside this part right there. And on the right side, since I had the exhaust covering the whole area, I told him that I needed like a rack, like a grill on top, so that I can place my tripod and tie it up the whole time. So in the end, it turned out great. It's just how I imagined it on my mind as well, so he did quite a good job. And I know some of you guys have been asking about this rack, so these were made by the best hands in Istanbul, making saddle stays or the engine guards. And apart from that, I do have a rear rack system. It's actually two of them. One of them is attached on the bottom and the other one is attached on the top, so that I can just place my soft bags on top of it. It is quite wide, like this much, and I can just put my waterproof backpack here and just use it on my daily commute. Yeah, so that's it. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions, and just do let me know in the comments if you have any further questions or if you have any other stuff that you want me to cover in these videos. I would be more than happy to help you with that. Alright then, so see you in the next video and ride safe.